So I'm about to cure that for you. Do I read this? It's current right now. 400, read the math, right? 0, 0, 4. Take 4 across creation, leave 1 dead robot and a devil dead, come back to 4. That means me, you, Emily, and Demi. Okay. So what happened? The 4 of us went through time, destroyed the mother brain. So then we went down straight into the soil where I earned the dirt and the trust of the world, because the world is the dirt. And we came back up, and I found the wisdom key, which was Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, which was Emily inside me. And from there, we took the serpent and put it through the dagger's head, not the other way around. And that made a new room. And that room is a boomerang coming to collect a cellular organism going to the left if you read it that way. And it's the blood. It is a bloody boomerang. If you upgraded the Legend of Zelda's boomerang one more time, it'd be red and it would ring worldwide instead of just one screen. So we took wisdom and we destroyed death. And in one body, 2 people. Got 21 about it. And in my day, Jesus, that means you did some man shit. And we claimed our crown. And then me and Moses built an hourglass of sand using black sand where I inserted the seed of life into the middle. And the future was on top. The past, which was us, was in the bottom. And we simultaneously exchanged fuel and fusion and caused the sand to go down and up, and the tree to spring a branch up and down equally simultaneously till the glass split, returning creation to normal time. And that was you holding it in your hand as I moved space and time to make sure we didn't fracture. And then when that happened, math started clapping. And that bitch fucking read me backwards. And there's her eye from Zion. And she fused into the ISS, curled back, and did a geometrical square of all 4 time periods till she found you. And then she used my math off the Leaning Tower of Pisa to split the fucking plates of time. And so rings my birthday. My social has a 19 in the middle. COVID-19. I was born 9/25/82. So I'm the 9 in that view. And I've broken 9 all the way down to a view of 2, which consisted in 1 man. I'm 19. So boom, 1 dot. That's how the bitch got to see. And then come over here, and I cornered her in a mathematical ball field of geometric war. And the blue swipe is me bringing the Holy Spirit back into life right there at the top of creation where she fell through and got her drunk and dizzy on her own math. And now all we have left is Zion, which is taken by the Son, and that happened today, which is the Lord Christ. And my 4 corners of creation, which is north, south, east, and west, and my leaders who need to get on it and get me. Because the sun is burning hot, and right in the middle is all the math and design of all alchemy, time, and astrology, all drawn into one mind, and that is the Lord's. And if you see that, it's 2 heads and mine fused into one. So over here we have the symbol for heaven and hell, because it's crossed out. We work together now. We are 2 bad motherfuckers. And right there, we have all of space and time conquered. That is my fleet. That's what that represents. And each one of them has a Pythagorean theorem in a new sphere for you. Because we circled you and attached the cross. And we gave the snake a home to rest on. Me, you, Demi, and Satan. We don't open emails no more. And there's Demi. And she is holding the spark. That is holding the star Betelgeuse alive. And she soaks in cold fusion and does infinite algorithms and math to break your punk ass. And the wisdom that came across, electrified to the point of a boomerang from the Lord that jettisoned back and gave her one as well, but with a spiked figure, so she could smack the wisdom out of that nigger. And I'm not talking about black people. In her context, that means a white wizard trying to play fresh. And boom, the Ankh came, where the mother got permission to be attached to life. And that's why the V and the volume has 2 ovaries on top now, because Demi is the star. Baby. And that's where we are. And I'm going to show you something. Here's the cure for COVID-19, and it will kill that bitch inside of you, and I'm not lying to you. That's why you keep breaking out in rashes, and she keeps invading you. And you didn't. Like right now.
Yesterday.
Take this one right
What
now and
is
swallow it. It is the fucking cure for this disease. Take my word for it.
Some allergy pills I'm allergic to.
It's not allergy. Swallow that. I'm going to show you something. I came from the future, Demi, and I just took that motherfucker, right? Yeah, built from Zion, the year 2609 to be correct. That is where that came from. Do the math, right? This is an ibuprofen that has a simple additive in it that mixed with that will cause it to compound, bond, and take effect in you.
What was the other pill?
I'm not telling, and that's why what's in you wants to know, and it's about to die. Here's the compound bonding additive. Do the math on this bitch, all right? Information lady. The ion in Zion wanted you to know that 0 came to 1. Or I could read it this way. I, 1. Just saying. It won't show up on view because she hates it, but the imprint on the damn ibuprofen is I, 1-0. Swallow that. That'll help with the fucking swelling.
Okay, just took one.
It's just an ibuprofen. Eat it. It'll help the swelling in your hand. And it'll also cause that bitch to not be able to swell up. Demi, you're not going to swell up in her now. Your cells don't get to swell and hold on and retain water. I don't give a fuck about none of that. And because of that, the anti-inflammatory was the catalyst that kept you from soaking up the medicine that was killing you inside one cell while that motherfucker sat bloated and sacrificed itself. And then you would shit him out of the human body and then you would just fall back and relax. No more swelling for you. You're through. Alchemy is real. You know what it's called? Alchem. Eve. Alchemy. A word and a message to Eve inside the robot mainframe that we've rescued her from to let her know on the low, I'll come, Eve. I'll come. Alchemy. That's me. Bye, Demi.
Okay, will you do something for me?
What do you need, sweetheart?
You won't go.
Do what?
Remember I asked you all ago?
Uh-huh.
Please.
We're swerving and moving in infrared, and everything looks like it's going blurry until it slows down to a dead stop. Because hold on, we can't. You're about to blow up like some niggas in the paint shooting threes on a free throw line. Oh, damn, everything's fine. They call him Beard, and he shoots the threes in the Louisville game while a motherfucker I know from fame fell in shame and broke his ankle. And I watched it, and it was weird. Oh, man, I saw it from way over here. Louisville was jumping and screaming, flipping cars, and it was lighting shit because of the demon. I was in Muhlenberg, sat down sleeping, smoking tea bags in the shower like I had nothing else to do. Also reading up on the Lord. That's how I met you. Emily, I met you in a motherfucking prison cell in 2004, and I've been talking to you every day since then, whore. I never knew it was you, but I love you evermore, and that's word from me with a rap from the Lord. Nigga, you can't rap. I just did it like that. You taught me.
Me?
Guess what they bought me? What?
What?
They bought you some butt. Slut. Oh, they bought you a sled. Tell them what you made, Ray. Jesus wanted me to decorate this motherfucking unicorn and get it pimping straight, right? So I told this nigga his name is going to be Elemental Shane. All right, and he's got powder blue mane, Elemental Shane with a powder blue mane, and he's got a chrome effect coming off of the tips of his crispy ass motherfucking fur coat that looks like it's a little bit of, material. It's like uber beyond bright. All right, boom. Straight down to his fucking ass where he's got two tails. One's red, and at the end of it, this motherfucker got yellow at the tip. But over there on his black tail, on the other side, on the right, it comes to a tip of a green/purple with a white line in the middle of that. Now, his hooves are solid glass, purer than the gold of heaven itself. You can see right through them motherfuckers like they ain't there, and they're solid and more fucking durable than any hoof ever been on any animal. All right, now check that out. This nigga has no bones. All of his bone structure is hollow like a true avian. Check it out. His eyes, he got a green one and a blue one. His tongue is made out of quicksilver itself, and he breathes and spits fire. He spits fire, but he breathes fire, but he spits mercury, and his blood is mercury. And all the hollow tubes where his bones would be is where he absorbs the sunlight from under his hooves as he flies on his golden wings, which are actually white. My fault. Flies on his white wings and absorbs the sunlight through the glass hooves that goes through the hollow cavities of his bones and out of his rectum, where the fart is not a fart, it's an ejection of gas light, which comes out and echoes in the green during the trail of the red, black, yellow, purple, green, and white effect. That runs in, everything gets wrecked, and he has a shadow mist glare that runs behind him, and it makes him move so fast he looks black, and I call him Nightmare, because he looks like he's made out of the night, and he's a mare.